Nerdom, the final frontier. These are the stories of the SS Nerdom. In the never-ending search for Nerdtopia, a far-off land teeming with nerd treasures. Yeah. Welcome back to the show. We are at episode 12. Hope y'all like the Star Trek reference that we just threw in there. We are your hosts. I'm your boy Snake.
I'm Mingo D.
And I'm the Hammer.
Hammer time.
Yeah.
All right. trying to do some randomness every episode, so hope y'all enjoy the randomness.
Random is good. Random is good. Keeps things from being boring. So.
Anyway, let's get into it right away. Which one do you want to go? Which you want? Mingo D, take it away. Make it so.
All right, guys. So last week was a slow nerd news week. But this week, a lot has happened. So I'm just gonna go through everything really fast. All right, so y'all thought I paused again. So y'all thought,
man. Yeah.
I thought your screen.
Mannequin challenge. Remember that? No. So a lot of stuff happened. Like we had the Rick and Morty, that whole thing. I'm not even talking about that. There was some Marvel news came through about Scarlet Witch and her show. There's some Kylie Jenner stuff going on. I know it's not nerdy, but it is. It's just, but I'm going to just stick to the biggest thing I want to talk about right now, which is HBO Max. Yes, HBO Max is here. So we're gonna go over a couple things. So because I know you guys probably like, what's the difference for HBO Max, HBO Go, HBO Now, and I know a lot of you guys like, isn't that tech? No, it's actually the state of streaming. You guys are gonna want this, so let's go over a couple things. So with HBO Max, it's $15 a month. You know, that's the basis of it. And I know it seems a little steep compared to some of the others, but if you already know how some of the high tier streaming services like Showtime and all those, big movie companies are, it's very standard, so it's okay. Plus, once you hear what they have, you're gonna love it. They'll let you stream on 3 TVs simultaneously and probably a lot more. So that's on one account. So I don't know how long they're gonna let you do that, but that means you one account stream on different TVs and everybody can watch something different, which is cool. And you get all the HBO stuff, of course. But what else you get is all the Warner Media stuff. So let's go over that real quick. So the reason why you get all the Warner Media stuff is because Warner Brothers, that company, they're Warner Media, they own HBO. But AT&T owns them. So that means you get all the DC, or at least most of it. We'll talk about that in a minute. All the DC stuff, all the Warner stuff. So that means stuff from like Adult Swim. You get Friends, you get Big Bang Theory, like the DC movie, all the DC movie stuff from past and present. You get some Looney Tunes. It's a bunch of stuff. Look it up, check it out. So now, how do you get it? It's easy. You go on the App Store, Google Play, and you download it. Now, and that's usually how you get it. You pay the $15. Now, if you already have cable, you should be able to just get it for free, but only if you have DirecTV, AT&T Uverse or AT&T TV, Hulu, or Spectrum. Now, and Comcast, I think they, if I'm correct at this time, we're saying this, Comcast has a thing with them as well. So that means you should be able to get it. But anybody else, any other cable mediums that you have, like Xfinity or anybody else, you can't. So the best thing for you would be to just drop HBO off of your cable provider and just get HBO Max. That's what I would recommend. It's a better deal, and it's really good. So far, people said that it just has all this content. like right now at launch, you can watch a lot, if not all of this stuff right now at launch. So that's a big step up. They're coming after Disney Plus. They're coming after Netflix. They might not have as big a variety as Netflix, but it's pretty close, and they're still going to get more and more and more. Now there is a problem though. If you have a Fire Stick or you have a Roku, they haven't made or finished their deal with Roku or Amazon. So therefore, if you have those platforms and you're using them to try to get HBO Max, you won't be able to do it because it's not on those platforms yet. But there's many other ways you can do it. So go do
but
it.
you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I believe. I believe they will because Roku and Amazon covers at least half of the streaming. You know, the streaming population. I mean, everybody that has streaming has either an Amazon Fire Stick or some kind of Roku something, whether it's a TV or whatever. So it's like the fact that you're not having a partnership with them yet, it's gonna be problematic. So I'm sure they're either in talks with them right now or they're gonna have to fix it. Otherwise, it's gonna be bad because even with all this content, Disney and Netflix and Amazon Prime, of course, are gonna take over that space and they're gonna do that. So, yeah. So what y'all think about that? Warner Media and all the HBO stuff. That's all the HBO movies and TV shows, plus all the Warner stuff. Warner anything that's Warner Brothers made is probably on there.
They're putting all the DC stuff. Like
the content sounds awesome because I mean, we're getting all the Warner stuff and like you said, Adult Swim and I mean Cartoon Network as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty dope. And then you were talking about the streaming deal. I think in order for them to remain relevant, if they're going to really get in the fight and stay in the fight, they're going to have to keep that feature where you can stream on multiple TVs. Because Netflix, you can do that now. I mean, that's like a permanent thing.
Right.
Amazon, you can do that now. It's a permanent thing. I'm pretty sure you can do it with Disney Plus now.
Yeah, the way things are going, bro. Like, so we got like all these freaking streaming stuff. Like when Disney Plus kind of changed the whole thing, and now everybody's getting on the Disney Plus bandwagon, like HBO Plus. So, like, bro, like if everybody does, like, it's gonna put like all the cable companies out of business, the satellite people out of business. Like,
I think secretly that's what they're trying to do. Like honestly, it's getting to a point where it doesn't do a lot of good to have. I mean, don't be wrong. I have AT&T TV. I love my AT&T TV, but there's beginning to be so many apps that play the content that I watch.
Yeah.
That I mean, there's only a few more things they need to add, and I'm like.
Like the only way I can think of that, like the companies would like cable and everything, like is if they came out with like packages that, like for Disney Plus, like you came out with a package where they offer internet, but also like you have Disney Plus package, HBO package, Netflix, like they have all those in your bundle,
That's not a bad idea. That's actually pretty smart. Because doesn't Verizon offer? Is it Verizon or T-Mobile? They offer Disney Plus already? Like
certain companies like they it's like they buy the subscription and then like they
give it to you.
Use for you.
It's already and Verizon has what is it they have for their TV? What is their TV program? Is it the BIOS? Yeah.
I mean, but they don't have a partnership with HBO Max. I mean.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's gonna show up.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you kind of need to do it to stay relevant. And if cable is gonna try to hang on, we say cable, but like AT&T TV, it's cable, but it streams over the internet. I mean.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was about to say that that's something else. The only thing that cable providers seem to have is their internet, because right now they're the only company, opposed to the telephone companies, that have internet packages. So it's like, so in order to stream these HBOs and Netflix and all that, you need internet. So that's the only thing that's keeping them afloat. Yeah. Personally, I think. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but what happens when the T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, which kind of already doing it in the AT&T side,
Spectrum already has like their Spectrum TV or some no Spectrum. No, I'm getting them confused. Spectrum has a Spectrum Mobile now. Yeah. So I don't know if they get into like the mobile game, then
yeah. But they need to. If I was them, I would just if I'm trying to compete with everything and stay like somewhat in business, I would shoot to just switch to fiber and sell the hell out of internet. And you can get fiber and actually distribute it and for a fair price.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be 100% fair because fiber is so fast that people are willing to pay for it. So if you could just upgrade to fiber, and I mean, some of these companies could probably let go of cable altogether and just sell fiber and make a killer because you need internet to play all the apps. Yeah. So you would be permanently in business and you could have super fast, badass internet that you could offer for a premium price that people will be willing to pay.
And I can play all my PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series games without any lag, no matter what's happening on the servers, because I got fiber. Exactly. I don't know if that's how that works, but let's go with that.
I would love fiber. That would be so dope.
It's like, really? Yeah, I mean, I don't have those consoles out yet, but when they get out, yeah. See, y'all thought I had it early. No, I mean, I don't have it yet.
No, I'm looking at you because you're talking about you can play all your Xbox stuff. You ain't even hooked up your Xbox yet.
Series X. I didn't say anything about one. I said
you ain't gonna get the next Xbox.
We don't know that. If they send me,
I know you
hear that? You hear that, Microsoft? If y'all send me a dev kit, I'll review it and buy all the games later. Yeah.
Send it away. That's a good shout out. Hey, yeah, I will test all day long.
And Sony, I don't care what they say about you. You good in my book. Dev kit.
What else?
That's all I got. That's all I wanted to talk about because HBO Max, I mean, just that content for me, Looney Tunes. I mean, big Bugs Bunny fan. I'm down for that.
I got Cartoons Unlimited on my Xbox, so
that's true. It's true.
I mean, I already got all that already. I got Unlimited. I got the Anime Unlimited and the Cartoons Unlimited. Like
new Looney Tunes. They brand new, fresh out the box.
Lie again. Since when did
said lie again? I think they are. I mean,
who was the last new episode of fucking Looney Tunes?
I'm telling you, they did something different. They just wrote some new content. Look, go on the website, download HBO Max. I'm not promoting. I'm just saying, look, go download it. Go look at the trailers. Look at the other reviews, my review, this review, and other reviews. And look at it. Look, people would have given it 7s and 8s, and I'm around the same way, 7, 8 and stuff. They got some stuff going on. Go get it, and then you tell me, cause I'm gonna tell you. We tell each other how it went. Looney Tunes. He don't got Looney Tunes.
I don't know why you even bring up Looney Tunes. Like out of everything that they could possibly be put,
I mean,
everything that on Max.
Look, when Disney Plus came out, everybody was. When Disney Plus came out, everybody was The Simpsons. It's like, so I'm a Looney Tunes. So, I'm kind of trying to meet them where everybody at.
My Cartoons Unlimited got The Simpsons too.
That's the first thing on my mind, bro. I heard Disney Plus. I was like, oh, Marvel movies, Avengers.
Marvel, yeah.
Anytime I want to watch it, I just turn it on.
I'm really going to get it for that Snyder Cut, though, that HBO Max. That's why I want that Snyder Cut. I really want that. I mean, it's not going to be out for a year and that or so, but I'm still wanting it.
Yeah, it's worth having the app. I agree.
I'm definitely getting it for that. Just like whenever for the Disney Plus, like I watched the Disney Plus for Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Which can't wait for the second season for that.
Yeah, I'm telling
you. I don't really have too much like in the anime comics and stuff. Like there really wasn't like everything's still kind of on hold. Like everything got pushed back, like because of all this Corona stuff. Like
damn Corona.
There's still a lot of anime that's coming out, like being produced. It's to me just nothing I care for, but there's a lot. There is a lot of anime out there like this still producing. It's just, and I look at it, but I don't. It's not nothing that catches my attention to want to go watch it. Like everybody else is different. Everybody's different. Some people might go watch it. Like I still want to watch the chef one. Remember Domingo?
Food Wars.
Food Wars. I still want to watch
really
that.
Good.
I just haven't got around to watching that one.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need him to hurry up with this manga so I can see what happens with this whole Morrow fight in Dragon Ball.
Oh, well, I know that part. So Vegeta did make it back to Earth. He actually used instant transmission to get back to Earth.
I heard that.
Yeah. But he says he'll never do it again. Like he used it for that one point. He didn't care that he didn't actually learn it.
It's a Goku move. He don't want to be like Goku.
Yeah, he didn't actually learn it. He used the ability. Like he used it just to be able to get back. Like the only reason he was able to is like Goku got his ass whooped. And he reverted back from his God Ki because to his base form and because like when they go into God form, like their whole auras and change, like they have a whole different energy type. So the guy that was training Vegeta said he couldn't lock on to Goku's energy because, and then he's like, oh yeah, he must be in God form, so that's why he couldn't. But then once he snapped back to his normal, like they sensed him again, and Vegeta was like, don't worry about it, I got it. Because apparently the guy training him can't leave Yardrat. It's like some rule that they can't leave the planet. But so he told him to teach him the instant transmission, and he said basically just to lock on to the energy and then like basically move. And first couple of times he did it, like he like went into like a trash can that they had. It was pretty funny. But he did it like really quick. He learned it like super fast, and he got back to Earth right when Goku went down, and like he just like did like a smug over the shoulder at Goku, and he's like smiling like, "Hi, Kakarot," like because he's like Vegeta, he does.
Yeah, but, not bad.
But so now and then Vegeta like turns basically his ascended blue. He turned into that, but now he has full ki control, like, and he's fighting Moro now, like, and that's how it kind of ended. The next one is going to be in June, or this month on the 20th. I'll be able to figure out I'll be able to see the next installment. It's every on the 20th of every month. The next couple pages come out.
Yeah, I'm gonna need them to hurry so they can go ahead and make it to the anime.
Man, bro, it's gonna be so long before we see this in anime, but it's gonna be so dope
when it does come out. Yeah,
like
good old Torium.
I need them to put a rush on this. Like, they just put it out.
Yeah, it's needed. I agree.
Like, because it's just in the manga. Like, they haven't even started the Japanese version of the anime before they go to the English subtitle. They haven't done an English sub before they can do the dub. Like for us, like so, it's gonna be a while. But everything in anime like should be starting to come back next month in July. There's that's when a lot of things are supposed to start back up. Like Sword Art Online is supposed to start coming back. They kind of
like the English part, or
no, Alicization. Well,
Oh, Alice. Okay, yeah. All right,
I forgot I'm ahead because I watch the English, but then I can't wait. So I go and I start watching the subtitle and I get further ahead. And then I like, well, I need to know more. So I look into the manga. And so they kind of stopped with the Alicization. I can't freaking say that word.
Right, Alicization.
War of the Underworlds.
Yeah.
They stopped it like right when Asuna and her friends are coming into the world to help. So it stopped right there abruptly. So that's where it's going to take back off, and waiting for that. Still waiting on them to freaking bring One Punch Man's stories back because they kind of stopped that too.
Another one.
Still waiting on Dr. Stone in season 2.
Yeah, that got delayed, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know when they're gonna come with that. I'm still watching Black Clover. They're still rolling out episodes of.
Yeah.
I think that because they're fighting the other kingdoms now, but really it's just they're going up against the Spade Army, which I kind of skipped ahead and looked at some of the manga for that one too.
Yeah, I get it. Black Clover, Diamond, Spade, Heart, Baby Joker. I mean, that's what the show is about. Watch.
My Hero Academia, it's going to be a while for that because they just ended this season, so we'll have to wait for the next one. I mean, the English dub is still going, but I've been kind of getting to watch when I can, but I'm mostly waiting on freaking next seasons. I do need to get back on Attack on Titan because I stopped that one to go watch others. And Attack on Titan is indie.
I'm glad you said that. They just released a trailer.
For season 4. I talked about it couple. I don't know if it was last episode or the week before last. I said that.
Yeah, but I didn't know that they had it's a Titan in there, and that's what tripped me out. You know how Aaron, he could use the harding mode and to make his whole body hard and make the wall and stuff like that. There is a Titan that can walk around with the hardening mode over his whole body. He can create sculptures and stuff to fight with a Titan that can fight like that and walk around and fight like that. I was like, how they gonna beat that? I wonder what Levi's gonna do against that because I want to see Levi against that. I mean,
there's a lot of different Titans that it's a long confusing storyline. And I think I'm still episode in season 3, beginning of season 3. So.
Okay, yeah, continue. Yeah, once you finish it, when you get caught up at the end, you're gonna. I mean, it's just like you said. It's a lot of not saying techno jargon, but it's a lot of historical jargon.
Well, there's a lot of I know the story and I know what kind of happens. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot to explain. It's a lot to explain to try to explain to somebody that hasn't fucking watched it. So
I mean, when watching it, I think they did a Dragon Ball Z route, and you know how Dragon Ball Z used to do with the fighting. They took maybe 5, 6 to 12 episodes. I might be over exaggerating. Maybe I'm just gonna say 5 or 6 episodes just to explain each thing, and it was just I was like, okay, I like it, but oh my god, hurry up. Oh, I like it, but hurry up. Oh, I like it, but hurry up. So I mean,
those are mostly filler episodes, but with those are they're filler episodes, but at the same time, those are freaking key information that you need to know in order to know the story. So I don't know. But that's really all I was. I mean, I didn't have much to talk about, but I did end up talking uh, more. So I'm done now. Hammer, what you got?
So, in the world of gaming, big news. I feel like is the biggest news coming up. The Last of Us 2.
Yes.
Not to release this month. Yeah, I just saw another little preview for it on YouTube. I forget the guy's name, but they had some gameplay footage. It looks absolutely dope. I'm actually pretty excited. My younger brother played the heck out of the game, and I played it on his PlayStation because I don't have my own PlayStation.
I played the first one. So good.
And it was so good. Like it was ridiculously good. And this one I think is going to pick up. They've added new mechanics. It looks like a lot of the things you pick up are going to be more beneficial to you. I noticed some of the things you picked up in this game, in this upcoming game, were things that weren't in the last game. They added a jump feature. You can jump now.
Yeah.
Which I know that sounds like trivial. You're like, what the? But you don't realize how much you miss jumping in the game until you can't.
And I completely understand. Like, there's so many games we played that it's like, really?
Why is there no jump? Yeah.
Like,
so they added jumping, and this was gonna be a little more stealth based, which I think Snake would like because it's more sneaky. Because you got to think the little girl is now grown up, and she's the main character. She's the protagonist, and she's not big and bulky like a man. She's young, and she's an adult, but she's young, and she's a female. She's tiny, so she's not gonna use more berserker style brute moves to try to run down and run over her. She's gonna try to sneak around. A lot of sniping. I saw one scene where she shot an arrow, man, and that was almost better than shooting a sniper rifle. I mean, it was right on.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's gonna be more like that. They showed where she was crawling through the grass.
Yes.
Avoid somebody. I saw that and I was like, man, that's dope. Like she was literally like belly crawling, like you see they do in the military, through the grass. And I mean, the graphics were 100% on point. Like, it looks awesome. I'm excited for it. It's still another one of those games that had me this close to buying a PS4. No lie. And,
bro, there's a scene in there, bro, and it just shows you how they've changed up like the dynamics and stuff to where somebody's like swinging something at you and you can dodge just for a second. I guess with probably the trigger buttons, whatever. Then after that, you can make yourself back up and kind of turn around and move, kind of like how you would in real life. How you like, whoa, and back up, whatever. Then get your bearings and then decide how you're gonna attack. I was like, they're letting you do all that in the game. That's crazy.
That was one thing that they added to one of the Resident Evils that I played, that I thought was dope because there's a couple of games where you could dodge, but there was one, I think it was 4. the one with Leon. You could like dodge and like counter, and I thought that was so cool because like I could choose what I was gonna do. Like I can let him run up, hit the dodge button, and then counter like with a gun to the head or like punch it, or it added an extra dynamic even to Resident Evil, which was needed. Don't get me wrong, I love the hell out of Resident Evil, but it was a fresh take on the mechanics, and I think with the jump button and then the dodge features and the belly crawling and all that, the stealth in this one, I think it's gonna give it a fresh take on The Last of Us, and I think it's gonna.
And another take for villains. This is something that I haven't really seen as far as like AI and how they doing things. In most games where you have stealth or anything, you're able to dodge and you're able to decide, oh honey, can you give me a sandwich, whatever, and you put the controller down. Your person is crossing the grass and you can wait for a while. In this game, I remember the lead narrator guy, Neil Druckmann, he said that he wanted it to be so tense. So they have one faction, one of the groups that you're fighting in there, they're using dogs. And these dogs, you can hide from everybody else, but these dogs will smell you. So you gotta constantly keep moving and hiding and moving. And and then you can decide if you want to kill these dogs, just keep avoiding them because you thinking, oh, I'm hiding from the bad guy. Then the dog goes, oh, and you're like, damn it, I gotta go. And I like that part. When I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, this game is gonna make my hands sweat. Sweating on my eyebrows. I'm gonna be like, okay, all right, y'all trying to kill me.
Definitely gonna be intense. And you guys can look out for that June 19th. June 19th when it releases. So that is definitely something that you need to look forward to. I'm looking forward to it. I don't even have a PlayStation. Like I said, this close to buying one last time. I might take the plunge this time. I mean, it's kind of silly, PS5, but
I mean,
very cheap.
They said that the newest games like The Last of Us and whatever new games that's coming out for the PS4 in the end cycle is supposed to be able to be played on the PlayStation 5, just the last part of the generation. And then after that, everything else PS5. I believe that's correct. I mean, if I'm wrong, comment.
There's some developers that are they're either doing that to where you can, because crossplay is, I mean, not crossplay, I'm sorry, backwards compatibility is no longer a thing of question. I think PlayStation learned a lesson about that because they weren't doing it for a minute, and it was like, you better get off your ass because Xbox is going back. They're going for all the way back to regular Xbox. You need to bring your ass. So I don't, the fact that the new system is coming out, I don't think it'll be a problem. I know some of the developers are offering their game for free on the next gen. If they make a copy specifically for the next gen and you buy it at the end of this cycle, you're supposed to get a code. I know EA is doing that with like pretty much all their games.
That's cool.
The thing I saw it on was Madden, but then I researched and it's supposed to be all EA games, whether it be Battlefield or whatever else. If you buy it on the current gen and it's going to be made for once it comes out for the new gen, for the new system, you're supposed to have a code to be able to download it for free on that system. So you're still only paying $60 and you're getting to keep that game. You're not really losing anything, which I think is smart. I think it's smart. Yeah. And I think it's EA and a couple others are going to do that. So that to me is, that shows some customer loyalty. I think that's pretty dope. So, but yeah, check it, definitely look forward to and check out Last of Us. Might have to do a little review after it comes out.
It looks what else besides Last of Us? Like you mentioned Last of Us.
Besides Last of Us, there is basically a remaster of Command & Conquer. I forget the actual name of it. It's a top view, old school style, StarCraft style, Command & Conquer, over the top. You command the different legions of your army or whatever, and you go and you're battling things within the environment. It's just a remaster to update it to current times. Supposed to be available on PC. I think just PC. But it looks pretty good. It's something, if you're a fan of Command & Conquer or those type of games, StarCraft. I used to play shit out of StarCraft. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I played absolute crap out of StarCraft. So like, if you're a fan of those, and this will kind of take you back, and it's updated, it's got a few new functions, a few new things to do, a little different, and the enemies are a little different. Just something to refresh it. So I mean, there is that. They did not have a release date for that one when I looked at it. When I get it, I'll post it on the Facebook or whatnot. But it looks to be pretty good. It wasn't a lot of details on it, but the little bit I saw, it looked fun, good time passing game. It may come out on cell phone. I think it should come out on a cell phone because by now they can. If you look at the games that come out on cell phones now, you can put that game on a cell phone, and I think it'll sell better on the phone because it's good for traveling, passing time, things like that. So outside of that, other thing I got new Loot Crate. I did get that.
Boom, 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 Loot Crate. That's not a commercial. Hey.
Speaking with the gaming, Destiny has a new DLC.
Destiny does have.
They're not gonna release. They'll release it on Tuesday with more information. So next week,
to save that for our special person. I didn't want to say.
I can still say the trailer, like
Well, right.
like the trailer is like a teaser trailer, so that's all we got right now.
Right.
Oh, and I just watched this not too long ago. IGN did a review on the Greymore, the for Elder Scrolls. They did a review on it. The guy seems like he knew a lot about the Elder Scrolls lore, and he liked it. He said he gave it a 6. He said only because he said compared to the last DLC that came out, he said it just seems like that DLC had a lot more. It seemed like maybe because of time or COVID-19, it's like they just kind of rushed this one. He said they did justice with the vampires. He said, of course, it's going to be some people aren't going to like what they did because some of them are used to vampires being one way, but he said that he feels like they did a lot of justice with it. He said as far as like how they recreated some of the old scenes and stuff, because I forgot what time frame it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be before Skyrim, if I'm correct. I don't know
just
the
1,000
lore
years before.
Yeah, so some of the lands that you've seen in Skyrim, you see here, but just back in the day, but with the graphics way better. And he said a lot of people are gonna love that. Some people aren't, because they're gonna be like, well, why didn't they just do this?
Yeah,
But
they actually throw a kind of like a nod at Skyrim, like at the beginning, like your character's in a wagon, just like at the beginning of Skyrim, like you're in the prison wagon, like it's the same motion and same kind of slow incoming of the thing, but when you're actually looking around, it's just a regular wagon. It's not a prison wagon. You're not chained up, and you're traveling with another person. And then you get ambushed by some witches and werewolf person and stuff.
yeah, so I mean, you liked it, right? You played
Yeah, it
a
looks
bunch of
great.
games?
Like it, and then like actually seeing like places you can actually go to these places too, like the actual like dragon burial grounds and stuff like that from Skyrim. Like you actually go to those. They recreated Skyrim really well.
Oh, and by the way, I read somewhere, I think like you were talking about it, there are going to be some slight changes or slight modifications to werewolves as well. So at first we thought it was just vampires.
Yeah, they upgraded. They did some stuff to werewolves. Not much. Like they added a couple things here and there, but it's like a lot of people are saying it's not major. Like the vampires, they had a kind of a full overhaul. Like none of your moves work the same way anymore. Like so, I'm gonna have to get in there and just redo my character pretty much.
But it might be a good thing though. They might add some really dope stuff that you want. So
yeah, my vampire transformation that I've been wanting. They actually added in the the feed function.
Right.
Like before it used to piss me off. Like, hey, Kaza, look at this. I'm feeding on. You know how you got to feed on somebody. You know, in my mind, they jump on the back of them and just like rip the, like just go for the neck, just like ah. But no, they was doing this blood magic crap where like you go to feed and he like lifts them up off the ground and do all this like this and like just brings the blood out of them into their mouth. It's like a whole motion. I'm like, what the hell is this? Actually, it does still do that. It does. They do still do that motion. But it's like now the feeding is more like the Blade of Woe, which some people probably don't know what the Blade of Woe is, but in the game, the Blade of Woe is a dagger that you get when you go down the assassination tree. And when you get to a certain point behind one of your targets, a prompt pops up, push X and Y, and they'll do like an assassination, and it does a whole cutscene and everything. You turns them around, jabs them in the throat, and all of, like
Shank style.
Yeah, like
Rated
brings them down and just like stabs them in the throat and just like looks around. Now it does that something like that where they actually do. It's like an execution now. Like they actually go up and they'll bite them, jump on their back, and just lay in on them. But if at a certain distance, if you're not close to them, they'll do that blood magic and drain it. But it's an instant kill this time. Before, it used to piss me off. I would feed on a person, and they'd turn around and start fighting me. I'm like, you should be dead.
I agree.
So I just drained all your blood. Like, what? Exactly. Why are you still fighting me?
Why are you still fighting me?
Agreed.
Good gaming news.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, possible. I know we talked about Dragonball last time. I gotta dive into it some more, but new DLC might be completely free
for Xenoverse.
Xenoverse 2.
When?
Yes. Still no official release date because it got COVID and kind of stuff. But
crap,
it's speculated, and I'm gonna keep digging. But it may be completely free. Now I think if it is, that means we're only getting one character add-on, which kind of bummer. But at the same time, if I ain't got to pay nothing and I get free stuff, hey, why not? So that's about all I got. Like I said, it was an average week in gaming, so
yeah. Now I know you guys. You could tell it's been 3. Ethan, we've talked about it before. He's taking care of business. He'll be back. He's still on the show. The guy who said he wasn't on the show, he's still on the show.
Who?
Still here. He's still on the show. Person you. No, I don't know. I'll just do that just in case if they're out there.
Pointing at like.
No, I like you got points.
You want to go?
But no. So with that said, we always gotta let you know about the great tech.
I was about to point in the window, like in this camera, like, hey, I don't know who you are. Whoever he's talking about, you. My partner. He is on the show.
Y'all fuck. No, but
he don't on the show. I don't want to hear no more.
Don't know it. No, Sony.
I think it'd be better if we actually had a little hammer or something.
Little hammer, ding. Sony came out with the Xperia 1, the Xperia 1 phone, but it's the 2nd generation. It's way more powerful. It's a phone, but it shoots in 4K. It's bigger. And then since it shoots in 4K, it's a Snapdragon 865, just like all the new ones, and it has good battery life. But it's really, 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 really an amazing phone. It's an amazing phone, and if you're into like video recording, like us, and you want to shoot with your phone, and you don't have time to have a high-end camera or camcorder, or if you just want to add something to your repertoire of equipment, Kaiser, you can get the Sony Xperia phone. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's very high. It's as much as the Galaxy S20. It is $1,200, but the reason for it is because it shoots in 4K. It gives you those high performance cinema apps on the phone. It's free, totally free. No monthly payments for those apps and everything. So you get to do all the editing the way you want and everything. And of course, it has Snapdragon 865, shoots in 4K. The screen is AMOLED, I believe. So it has everything that the flagships have, and the cameras shoot very well. It even has eye tracking, and the telephoto lens is a true telephoto lens, like an actual real camera. So it's worth it. You can make actual movies with that phone, and it actually it's pretty dope. So if you have the money and you need something for your repertoire, I would say get that phone. It's a great piece of tech, hardware. I think it's good. Cameras and camcorders are always good. What do you think? Right? Think camcorders and cameras are always good? I think so.
They're always good. They're always good. I scored myself one today. I was telling Mingo
Woo,
earlier.
look at that.
This nice Sony camera. This is a $650 camera. The terrible thing about it is I don't even really know what model it is, but I do know it's 650 bucks. And I know I got it for practically nothing. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to do the research on it. It takes awesome pictures. I snapped some quick pics, and it takes some awesome pictures. I'm excited to really dive into it. So.
Oh, you should like screen share some of that stuff next show so we can see.
I plan on. I'm gonna take some photos and I'm gonna screen share them so that way y'all can see what all is all the features are. I'm getting the message here. Hold on just a second.
Yeah.
Long time. Recording and things going on at the same time because it may be important. It might be something good. Okay. Thank you very much to the powers that be that reminded me of that. So I don't know if it's real or not, but you guys, I'm not going to say it's real. I have been burned by really creative people. I've had this rant. I'm not going to do it again.
Don't do it.
There is a Dragon Ball trailer for a movie.
Are you talking about the thing I just sent you or sent to the group?
Yes.
Like it's a fan made. It's not real.
Okay, so we can get that out of the way, but it's worth the watch.
That thing is amazing. They did a really good job.
Creative. Bandai, for the love of God, please pay attention to some of these people. They are talented, and I know
hire them.
They take things from different trailers that might be already exist. But some of this stuff is new that they put in it, and they've made trailers that need to be movies. You need to hire these people because that bullshit we got. Well, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we ain't doing it. We ain't talking about that. We're not doing it.
We're not gonna do it because if I start going off, we're gonna be here for another whole hour.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Unfortunately, we got to end the show.
Yes, we do. So I'm not gonna do it. Check out the trailer if you can. It's dope.
Yeah, it's a pretty dope. I mean, they got a lot of different trailers, but that one there that I shared, it actually is pretty good.
Yeah.
Quality. But like I said, unfortunately, we have to end it. That's our show for episode 12. Again, thank you for coming and hanging out with us, watching us, and supporting us. Go to YouTube and subscribe, and comment. Please. I'm thinking we're gonna have to do some kind of contest or something giveaway to get people to go do it.
Look, get off of TikTok. Come here.
We got almost. I think we
just a bunch of the same stuff over and over.
We got almost 800 on Facebook. It's steady going up. So
awesome. That is amazing.
I don't know. We're gonna probably have to come up with something, but we just need everybody to go and just push that like button or follow on YouTube.
For sure.
We're like 41 subscribers.
Hey, the number
on YouTube.
The number went up.
Who knows? Maybe we'll do like a challenge, instant transmission challenge.
Oh man.
I'm back. I don't know. I don't know challenges, but whatever. Maybe we'll do something.
We'll figure something out and we'll let everybody know. But all right. That will be it. Again, go like and subscribe and comment.
I'm about to go find Nerdtopia, so.
We'll see you next time. We'll see you next Saturday. Y'all be safe.
Find
Being crazy out there.
Quick.
Until next
time. Gotta go find Nerdtopia. Find Nerdtopia.